It's Fetty again. No forgetty, this is a Sunday stream. Somehow, mysteriously. The mysterious Sunday stream. 3, 2, 1, go! Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It is the Biendeo stream today on this fine 2nd of March 2025. It's a Sunday. I hope you have had a wonderful 6 days and we'll have a wonderful 8 days ahead of you. We're back on Monday next week, don't worry. But just note, no stream tomorrow. It's Monday afterwards. For the people on YouTube, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I've had a really nice, productive week of things, and by productive I mean I haven't worked on hexing. But I've done other stuff, and I felt pride and accomplishment doing things. Anyways, let's dive into the game, shall we? We'll just keep it going. But yeah, the main reason why we're doing a Sunday stream is because I'm heading off to a concert tomorrow, and I'll talk about how good it is afterwards. Plutonia Part 2, exactly. For the stream, we're going to go on with Plutonia Experiment Part 2. In the last stream, it was the first half, and we finished Go To It. So we've done everything up to that. Not Haken. It's not Haken. Although Haken, in between streams, announced a live album with I think they've got a concert film DVD. Blu-ray with it. What do people buy concert films on? But we are in The Omen. So yeah, so you can listen to one of the songs that they definitely played when I saw them. Was it Beneath the White Rainbow? It's got the megaphone part and everything, which was good fun. Wow, really? Ooh, snap. I was like, this Revy got immediately alerted by something else. By these sergeants here. So I'm just gonna, let me just mentally get back into the game. I remember, ooh, joke's on you, I'm too fast for you, boy. I remember it's like, there's a line depth that's just a bait there. It's not Haken. I'm into a few bands, I've seen a few concerts, so I'll tell you when I see them. But yeah, no, it's purely for a, this is a mild privacy thing to not say it ahead of time. I don't know. Someone's gonna deduce it like I was there anyways. The thing with the Haken concert is that everyone was a nerd like me. So like, I probably would have had someone recognize me anyways, you know? I've been to other concerts where it's like one of the ones I saw, I saw Steve Hackett. More Plutonians, exactly, more Plutonians. Everyone likes a good old monster closet as well, right? But yeah, I saw Steve Hackett, and he played through his set was the Seconds Out album and Selling England, which was good fun. But it was like everyone there. It is a gazebo. It is a bit of a gazebo. Most of the people. Oh my god, jeez. Most of the people there were like 70. Like, oh yeah, I remember seeing Genesis on the Wind and Wuthering tour, and it's just like, I am much younger than you. I am not that old. Shout out to the one guy. Tried dancing in the hallway to Dance on the Volcano, which is in 7-8. Genesis was in the last stream, yes, exactly. There's a lot of enemies, and you know, you get a bit of health, but I'm sort of just taking those hits. Like, okay, yeah. And I need a yellow key, so I went all this way just for a blue key. This goes down anyways, so that's okay. But there is a Revy who's probably up there, who I need to watch out for, or not, maybe. I hear him. This is a curious ledge, isn't it? Nothing wrong can happen by... Yep. Ooh, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. And that was for a red key card. I like that little door down there, which I might need to be going into. Yeah, this one's not as bad. Well, Plutonia is... in general, I put this in the tweet text for the VOD. I didn't realize that over the course of the entire Doom 2, the TNT Evolution and the Master Levels for Doom 2, there were 72 Archviles that had spawned in all the maps. All 85 maps I'd played. There were 67 in just the last stream. Just the last stream for Plutonia Experiment. So I thought that's fun. There are not as many Archviles in the back 16 levels, or back 17 levels, because got to it, it's kind of... That could have gone better, but it also didn't go too bad. Yeah, I was like, hold on, there's gotta be a door. There we go. They really do like the revies in this level, though, I'll tell you that. I don't think I gain anything by running back up here. But the problem is that I'm gonna get gated out again, which is kind of a bit of a nuisance. This level is a bit of a nuisance because it's like, I don't really have an angle to play around. It's not too bad, but it's just like, oh, you just gotta deal around here. Now, despite it only being a 6-day gap from the last stream, there has been a ton of news, usually because not a lot of news happens on a Sunday. So, like, on today, really nothing of note. There was one, which I will start off by jumping in with the recent news. There's a good old article from, or there was a Kotaku tweet that it's been up for a while, and it's about an article saying Mr. Beast said, life's easy when you're broke. That was a very poor play for me. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not gonna say, you know, word for word exactly what the Kotaku article said. But the point is, Mr. Beast categorically says that wasn't what he was saying. He never said the word broke in that interview at all. Kotaku was transcripting an interview, and they got the transcript wrong. And he was mostly saying he personally would prefer to sit down at a desk than have to catch multiple flights in a week. Something else makes good sense. Oh yeah, there's bound to be like so many like rougher WhatsApp. Why? Hey, we did it. It was a really tame spot to spawn an Archvile though, when you think about it. Like, also the ground is not poisonous there. Just one, which doesn't seem too bad. This doesn't seem like a very big map. There's even a BFG here. Also, I love how I'm running here as if like the floor's gonna hurt me. It's not hurting me. So, for reference, the Archvile hurts you at exactly a point in the animation if you can see him. And also, he immediately snaps on and off of targets, which is a bit painful. Oh my gosh, jeez. All my health gone in an instant. There we go. But yeah, Mr. Beast, I feel like, love him or hate him, you know, I don't think journalists misquoting him is a very fun thing, but it's curious because that article had been up since the 20th of February, so even before last week. It's been up for a while. Woo! Woo! That's a room full of enemies. Oh, I thought the BFG would be a little more practical in that scenario. But no, it really isn't hitting these guys at that high point. That's okay. Gosh! It's really not reaching up and hitting them here. Or I'm just terrible at like lining it up, like straightening it out. Like, no, that's really not hitting him. Whereas one rocket, yeah, what is this hitting? Sometimes a shotgun will hit further than anything else. It's very odd. Oh, almost. There we go. Also, as a fun meme, I tried playing Ramp 2024 a little bit, which is the excuse me. We have gotten all the kills in this level. How dare you? Briefly lower that while was that teleport there. Okay. Yeah, that is a teleport. Interesting. What a weird kind of ending to this level, isn't it? Still, good fun. I like it. Very nice transition. Straightforward level, not too shabby. Greetings, Blub. Oh, we gotta hear E1M1 again. Oh, the floor hurts now. Dude, imagine, like, accidentally getting caught out here. It's a lot of highs. There you go. What is happening here? Lots of dudes. Oh my gosh. So how many levels? We're gonna play to the end of Plutonia. So we're on map 17 now, and it ends at map 30. So 14 levels, including this one to go. Which, given the pace of the other streams, it's like, oh, it could be another 3-hour stream. If there's one thing, hopefully not 4 hours. Plutonia wasn't as gnarly, according to like speedruns compared to TNT. So hopefully we don't get a very, very long one. But the main reason why we're doing a stream today is because I really, really, really want to get Doom done before the end of the month. And I'm buying myself 3 streams worth of time to do that, because if I don't get the stream done tomorrow, then I basically won't be able to get it done really anytime this week coming up. And then, yeah. That's pretty much it. And that means that, yes, also, just as a heads up as well, this is... That's a bit cruel. This is the last stream of the classic Doom, if that makes sense. Because Final Doom came out right as, like, Quake was basically being released. They were sort of like, this is the last ditch. This is the final release of Doom. Okay, that's just me. Or is it? Or is it? That was a bit smooth. Okay, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. It's not quite a tech-based level, but it gives me, like, all the feelings of it. I was gonna say I might be able to, like, sneak in, tap the... Has it got a switch on both sides, or just that side? Yeah. There you go, that might help. But that's a yellow key, and that's also the end of the level, so I think I briefly saw... Where am I going? I came around this way. It makes sense that, like, okay, some enemies were here. I guess it's just somewhere back. Okay. But yeah, this is the last bit of old Doom, other than Doom 64, which we're not playing as part of this because it's a separate release. I'm considering it like we're only playing what's part of the Doom 2024 release. We're not doing other WODs as part of this. I'm not going to rule them out, but because the main thing is that like I'm very much a variety kind of, or a variety retro channel, if that makes sense. I don't know. And not all my games are going to be retro. Like, I'm going to play Mirror's Edge 2 at some point. Completely blind. But we are doing... Yes, I am doing the other one. So, just because I said, like, oh, this is the end of the classic kinds of ones, that's the whole point of the next 3 streams will hopefully be the rest of all the content in this release. So we're gonna be playing the old and the new, which I've done for the other Night Dive releases, as well as also Duke Nukem 3D. We did that, where it's like we'd play everything that's in one of the releases. Actually, not even everything in one of the releases. Duke Nukem 3D, you know, the 30th anniversary, sorry, the 20th anniversary release. It's 30 next year. That doesn't contain any of the expansions. We did a stream for Duke Zone and 2 streams to play the 3 expansions there. Oh yeah, like if you're counting total like runtime of the streams, this probably would be the longest kind of game that I've played, and it's not. That's kind of interesting. We stacked 4 of the health pack pickups on one. Yeah, there's a lot of levels. Like Duke Nukem 3D. And Quake in particular. Quake does not have that many levels associated with it. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that snap. This might be a BFG moment. Yeah, there's a lot of levels. Like, if you think about it, I'm pretty sure we're playing through 200 and something levels as part of, like, the entirety of the streams. Because there's 36 in the original Doom. That was the first 2 streams. There's 21 in Master levels. There's 32 in both of the final Doom expansions. So we'd already be at, what, 149 by the end of this stream? Actually, I don't think we're at 100 I don't think we're at 200. Did you know that there are unofficial add-ons? Yes, yes. I know there's the unofficial add-ons. Not going to commit to any of those as part of this. But technically, yes, if you have the Switch version, you can download those. So, the Switch version doesn't have any of the custom content. Remember the 5-hour stream? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This looks inviting. Oh, that's on me there. I really want to get there, but that's okay. Is this... This doesn't reveal here. No, I have to hit a switch with the yellow key. What do we have to hit? Perdition's Gate is worth playing. There's probably a good number of megawatts to play through as well, and I'll definitely try and give some of them a bit more of a playthrough in personal time. But I'm not. Oh, I'm a dumpy. We got the switch. I assume that opens the end because we're already at 74 out of 73 enemies, and that's good fun that just happened. Perdition's Gate is worth. Yes. Yeah, there's and it's kind of fun as well that like there's a lot of the same names showing up and doing like other WODs like that, because especially like a lot of people who worked on these Doom WODs really do have a legacy. They really have left like a really good collection of levels and other things like that. And this is, you know, this is their project that they worked on. What a great fun start to a level, by the way. What a very, very cool start. Not only, it's not even that they're like standing there, it's that they teleport in. Okay. Alright, let's clear out the obvious ones that are looking right at me. This level is called Neurosphere. We're on map 18. That was a bit of a cruel lost episode of Doom as the Cranium Megawad and his friend. I mean, is there a common opinion on what is like the lost episode of Doom? I guess Cranium you mentioned, but you know, in some ways Sigil effectively represents like an episode 5, and then Sigil 2 represents an episode 6. But it's entirely just John Romero like flexing a little bit as well, like it's a bit of that. Hold on, I want to see if I can get these guys. A really smooth shot. Just, alright. Just really no peace on this one. Most of the levels are too big. You played some of this levels and oh, very nice. Yeah, I mean, I think the general rule of thumb, and I'm actually enjoying this out of the ramp megawatts. So yeah, for reference, that is what does the R stand for? Rabbits, All Comers Mapping Project, and effectively, oh my gosh, and effectively this guy's just coordinated, you know, new and you know, veteran map creators try to make like, you know, at most 3 maps for the pack. And the only other guideline he really had was like, you know, it's got to run on vanilla Doom, so don't. Actually, it does. Actually, it's got to run on GZ Doom, so it can use engine improvements from that. And generally keep it not ramps the person, if that's a different person. Like just. Also, that's fine. I really hate these hidey holes he's putting in. It's just like, this is most of the level. These are some quicker levels going on now. Well, he didn't really revive much. Also, hi. That's a bit mean. Although at least the blood isn't toxic. Okay. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of that one level. Yeah. Which is curious, but anyway, so yeah, give ramp a try. I think there's a lot of like fun variety in the levels in that pack, and yeah, annually he like what he does is that, you know, he gets all the submissions, stitches them together with a hub world, and then you can play the levels in any order, and they're all pistol start levels. But yeah, that's the pack. And anyway, I just played like some very random levels from the 2024 release, and it's just like there's like I got Terry wadded. I got Terried. Freaking like one of the levels, I was like, bruh, you can't do this to me. There's a few that were really like shocking. There were a few. It's 311 in that pack. That's like, yeah. And the only other thing he says is try to make the levels 10 minutes long. But one of the levels I played was literally like a wave-based shooter with power-ups and you know, currency. Like you got to pick up coins and all that stuff. Like the band. Oh, Terry Watt? Not the band Terry Watt. Terry.wad is I guess a genre of Doom WAD that's basically like it's a bit of a meme. Oh, 311. Maybe. I have not listened to any 311 music. Alright, so I picked up a red key card and I haven't exactly registered in my head where I could use that. So I'll just keep looking around. But yeah, you're alright. They have a song in World Tour. Oh, they're Beautiful Disaster people. Is that them? Beautiful Disaster. Yeah. There you go. I've FC'd that one, so I can say I'm okay at the game. Okay, I keep seeing the... Okay. I keep seeing the walls with the, yeah, with the skull on it. But I don't quite know where the switch is, so we're just gonna, like, peer around. Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, switches, for appearing on the map, because every time I go, oh, what am I doing here? Like, like, come on. It's like I picked up the key already. You know what I was gonna do. Archie in the room. Ouch. Something to mention. Monolith. Yeah, let's mention that. So yeah, so the big collapse of the gaming industry news is Warner Brothers Games shutting down various studios, Monolith being probably the most noteworthy of them, although I don't know, I feel like the other ones are, oh my gosh, the other ones are all pretty noteworthy as well. I mean, like, you know, just because you're a Western Digital, no, Warner Brothers named the other W company. We're doing that again, where he's chilling in the window. We got more in the windows. Okay. Player first. Yeah, there's a bunch of these. Warner Brothers has shut down a bunch of the studios. Player first games made Multiverse, which we know shut down twice. It's the Morbius of Smash clones, which is an unfair comparison. It's not that bad. It's not actually a bad game. I feel very bad for him. He bought the fancy, like, really expensive version to show, like, you know, as a bit of a backing, and it's just like he'll never be able to play that. Well, it's kind of, yeah, it is weird when they don't release stuff. Nice aesthetic here. Nothing really to do there. They make it seem like I need to pick up that, which is a blue key card. Also, good fun when they mix up key cards and skull keys. And this just puts me on this ledge, which should probably have an enemy. The end of the level is just there. I'm curious if they intended for more enemies to be around here, or okay. Oh, okay, okay, it's not completely bad. But still, it's an offline version. Can you host servers? Or no? This level is called NNE. It's got 116 enemies, so I don't mind a level where I can at least, like, control where I'm going. Never mind. But yeah, Monolith made Blood, No One Lives Forever, which unfortunately they didn't. Fear, Shadow of Mordor, or more egregiously Shadow of War, which people, seriously, Middle-earth Shadow of War is one of the, like, most egregious examples of, like, publisher shoving in, like, real silly stuff. Because, like, I mean, that game, notoriously, when it came out, people complained about its microtransaction model, and they were like, why does the sequel to Shadow of Shogo? Yeah. Yeah, why does Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor's sequel have microtransactions? And the way that they made that, like, I guess, made it in the game was effectively you would need to be buying, like, upgrade items, and you'd have to either grind a absurd amount of the upgrade items in order to even, like, be able to compete. Sup, hi, Tom? You'd need to, yeah, grind these upgrade items, or buy them with the currency. And eventually, and by the time I played the game, they, one, removed the ability to buy stuff, and two, they basically gave you like 5 times the reward, so suddenly grinding didn't exist. It was just playing through the game normally. But it's also like the whole ending of the game had absolutely nothing to do with any of the rest of it. You made it. Hey, hey, hey. That's the one. That's a good sound. Well, at least I've got a getaway right here, Ed. This is, danger. Okay, hold on. Hold on, take two. Take two. Let's run through here. Nope. Hey, there's no harm. There you go. We gotta just get rid of that guy. But then all my health's gone. Then all my health's gone. Not very good at this, am I? Gosh, it's so tight and cozy in this, like, map. Oh my gosh, the amount of... I'm really not used to the amount of health, the amount of damage you take from, like, Revenant Fireball sometimes. It just seems a bit absurd. I'm like, okay, that was that big. There are too many dudes. Okay, this one seemed terrifying because I was getting shot right now. But in hindsight, it's like, yeah, I should have just waited. I'm about to telefrag a fool. Or not. Oh, I can't aim. I really can't aim today, apparently. Doom is cool. Doom is very, very cool, and I would highly recommend just grabbing this version, or really any version. But this version's neat because you get the... Seriously, what am I aiming at here? I'm hitting the wall. I'm not aiming up. That's a bit painful. But yeah, no, this 2024 version of it is very neat. What am I aiming at here? It comes with a lot of levels. This is stream number 9, and we've still got like 3 more to go after this. But you know, what is better than adding new levels as well? That's a good sound. So I assume I've got to get here after opening a thing. Cool. I always say though that like Doom just feels like, you know, it's a shoot 'em up. Just imagine it's like a shoot 'em up. It's kind of weird having the BFG there. Or is it actually? Now it makes so much more sense. But yeah, no, all these studios shutting down, but in particular Monolith is definitely one of the ouch ones. I guess a question is the Ship of Theseus kind of argument. Are these companies the same companies that made these games? How many people at Monolith, you know, worked on Blood, for example? I'm gonna let them do their own thing. Oh, I was like, did they spawn anyone behind me? They did. At least the latest games. Yeah, like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Shadow of War, but Shadow of Mordor I thought was, like, yeah, pretty alright. So, I'm cool with that. Fear 1 is a real good, fun game. I have not played No One Lives Forever. I'm really waiting on Night Dive to eventually release the port, given that we know that they have, you know, bought a license to sell a game with that name. Gonna happen at some point. Also, yeah, Samuel Villarreal opening up the... I don't know if he's if he's the guy driving it, but opening up that the Lithtech engine. I mean, we've already got the... I actually don't own the Night Dive re-release of... Actually, I do own the Night Dive re-release of Blood. What am I saying? This is a very iffy corridor to try and get these guys in. He's chilling back there. He's doing his stuff. He's still back there. There we go. Can't have too many arch files. Fresh supply. I feel like a little wonky in the sense of it is a bit how would I put it? Like it does do an interpretive take on some of the controls a little bit, and it will feel a little different. But in the same way that some people actually will say the same thing about this one as well, like it recreates it enough, but some people are like, yeah, like it's not as I think they say it's too snappy actually on this one, which is interesting. What a very kind room, by the way. I just want to add. Very nice room. I've been using the shotgun way too much. We need to get all that shotgun ammo back. That's... Ooh. Ooh. Listen, unlike the last stream, we're actually going to take him. Preferably not taking the rocket to the face, take him. Although he is shooting the floor a little bit. I would really... Gosh, come on, come on. I'm really not that good at this, apparently. Like, he's sitting in a very... Oh, oh. I was like, when he's standing close, he's shooting the floor. He's just chilling there. He's just having a good time, you know? There you go. Bungie's blunder. Okay, I'll do it. I know I was a little dismissive when I mentioned it to you, but so Bungie's blunder is that I don't know who they were suing, what the story was, but effectively in some lawsuit they basically cited a 12-hour video essay on the lore of Destiny to try and prove their case instead of literally providing their own evidence of, you know, the story they had made. Oh, they were sued. Oh, who was suing them? Who was doing the suing? I've opened a door to another world. And this is obviously the end of the level somewhere. Oh, we did this, we hit the switch, I really wasn't paying attention. And now... It's not through here. Oh, the ending door. Yeah, I don't know who's doing the suing, but That's what I mean. I don't really have much to say. Like, the obvious of... An author who said that Bungie plagiarized their work with the story for the first campaign of Destiny. Oh, and... Must be an old lawsuit, because it's, like... Although I guess... What's the term? Statute of limitations is like, well, it still exists. This is the Death Domain. Otherwise known as Everyone is Alerted to My Presence. Oh, I remember this one! I have very fond memories of this map. It's... Get the heck out of Dodge at the beginning, I swear. That's the get the heck out at the beginning. Oh, and then I'm getting hit by more demons behind me. No, I don't need no map. We can go back for it at some point because these guys. I forgot if I think an arch file comes out there anyway, so it's probably not as economical to deal with that. That is neat though that they start with the map, but still. Bungie can't even access their own game. Well, so yeah. So my deeper thoughts with this is, one, it is kind of hilarious, I guess, that like. And again, ship to Theseus. How many people at Bungie are people who worked on older Bungie stuff, or even people who worked on the original Destiny? Never mind. These guys are going to be pain. They're going to be absolutely annoying. And not to say that excuses them of like what's happening here, because it's obviously kind of silly that like they don't even have their own resources. But just like if you had to ask someone at the company, it's like just. Because the company has made good things, doesn't mean the people working at the company are those who made the things. They, you know, it's like when studios say from the director of Shrek 2, or from the creators of Shrek 2, and it's like there's not a lot of people at DreamWorks who are like the OGs. I mentioned that one because we have a Shrek 5 teaser. But their eyes look a little bit weird, just a little bit. Well, good news. Found the arch file. This is a terrifying angle. No! Oh, it's doing so well. Warframe, similar game. Well, okay, yeah, I am absolutely shocked that like every time. Okay, so one, I'm shocked that Warframe does as well as it does. Like, not to say I've never heard of Warframe, but rather like. It's just kind of incredible that Warframe has, like, kept a lot of, like, goodwill from consumers, and people really do enjoy where it goes. Witnessing, I haven't played a lot since, like, when it first came out, and it's kind of like, it's a bit of a, you know, resource grind fest for me. It's not quite my cup of tea. But watching a mate play it, and it's like, oh, there's, like, actual real big story parts, so if you're into big story parts, sure. And, at least in terms of a studio comparison, they worked on Unreal Tournament 2004, and I'm pretty sure they've probably partnered with Epic on some other things that they've done. Yeah, and that's the thing as well, is that like Bungie for Destiny, this should be a sign that like, what am I standing on here? That should be a sign that like Destiny is a very, very overvalued and over budget kind of project. I'm not really sure if it makes sense. For everything to be that big. I don't know, I really don't know what I'm hitting here, but obviously this drops back down to the previous area, so I'll just... Or it drops down outside. No, yeah. Oh, that's kind of weird, it's like stuck there. Alright, do we dare take on anyone up here, or no? Sony making... well, granted, I'll throw the original Destiny in there as well when it was Activision published. Look, the problem's been around for a bit. And I'll also throw a like just what is it, Halo Infinite in the same boat, which I know is like, okay, well that's Microsoft published and 343 is a different studio now. You can save, so every time you see game save, that's me hitting F5. And every time you see me jump back like a bunch, that's me hitting F9. I am abusing the heck out of the quick save. the saving grace to at least say, hey, this isn't like me absolutely cheesing it, is I'm on the hard difficulty. So, I was like, whoa, snap. Have we not rebound the keys? I'm a very purist guy when it comes to like quick saving. I'm like, I always love just hitting F5. Different games will use different keys. I think when I played Duke Nukem, it was like F5 and F6. Chain gunners are very evil, and this is a very evil like, room because it's just like no hope. Oh, but we put little mini healths around. Oh. We're all invisible down here. It's on me to make sure I'm not quick saving in terrible spots. Gosh, the chain gunners, I swear. Seriously, it's just like a wide room. But yeah, everything is true. Everything is evil. Except the Arachnotrons. The Arachnotrons, I think, can be a, you know, a force for good. They're cute, and they got nice... well, yeah, exactly. Like, you still gotta, like, kind of do it, and... Other than one moment. I'm not, like, cheesing any other kinds of, like, cheats or other things. When I was playing through some of the ramp levels, I'm like, I need to spam the resurrect command, which I think is a wonderful command to just be like, yeah, I know I died, but just, like, pop me back, like, right there with 100 health. But, like, there was some where it's like, I'd use the resurrect, and then it's just, like, just dead immediately when I come back. There's too much going on sometimes. Does this drop me back at the... Hi there. Oh, they're teleporting as well. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here, wow. Jeez. So that being said, yeah, first of all, using 12-hour video essays as evidence, I feel like should just be, like, not a thing, because, like, oh, I mean, you can quote a video, fun wall texture, but it's just like, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh. Oh, dang, I didn't say for a bit. Civ 11's video on this expansion. What does Civ 11 think about Plutonia? Because I feel like Plutonia definitely is, like... It does feel like it's the weakest part of everything so far. I do prefer the master levels in more cases than not. And I think TNT Evolution's probably got the more fun levels. A bit of Archvile spam is always a bit of a... Oh my gosh, like that. That's kind of just like, ah. It is hard. I'm not too sure if it's as fair. TNT sort of highlights a lot of level design tricks more often, whereas this is just like you know, Monster Closet, Archviles. It's just like, yeah. TNT's at least got the music. So does that raise that, or it raises... It raises this wall, which is very convenient when that Archvile's chilling there. See, there's a reason why I didn't kill that Archvile, though. Sorry, kill the other enemies. Where's he at? I'm not like a veteran kind of Doom guy, though, so maybe... that's all good. I'm not a veteran Doom guy, so I can't exactly tell you if, like, you know, there's more vibes. I'm more a guy who's like, I can casually play through the games with a lot of quick save spamming on Ultraviolence, and that's my opinion on it. And I've played Doom on the 3DO, so I've at least got that under my belt. But I definitely say that, like, in terms of direction, I've definitely found Plutonia to be easier to actually take in and understand. Most of the times when I get lost in a level, it's more just... Oh, that's an interesting teleport. Most of the times when I get lost in a level, it's just like, oh, you know, just pay attention and find the switch. Where was the yellow door? We've done all this way. This is the yellow door, but there's got to be... Yeah, I was like... No. Yeah, wait. The dude enclosure... The dude enclosures are good fun, though. I'll agree with that. It does make the area very hostile. This area down here seems lucrative because none of this leads there. There's a soul sphere in there, which might be nice to grab if that opens up in any way. I'm curious what opens that. 69 out of 84, so, and probably most of the dudes is kind of what's left. But I'm wandering around because I haven't figured out exactly where this yellow key gets used. We've got the higher ledge. Oh, okay, there's the blue key. Oh, yeah, I remember it's like a tunnel run. You keep, like, teleporting between the various, like, the tunnels down here. But I've forgotten where exactly you start that. It's the ledge. It's the ledge. Pokemon Presents. I did watch the Pokemon Presents, yes. This is secretly a ledge that you jump off. Straight into the dupe pit. It's not really worth it, is it? Doom has a lot of secrets. This level only got to it. Them secrets. It's kind of annoying as well. Just kind of pocket these guys. There you go. That should be good. That should keep me fed. Door. Ah. The other hole too. Cacademon's only got one hole. Okay, you are right. You are right. I thought, oh, it won't be too bad. Alright, I'll try and get the ones in the towers. Oh, easy. Oh, there's one up there. Or two up there, rather. Come on. Any thoughts on the presents? The presents. Oh, the Pokemon presents. I was like, oh, you gave me a present. I haven't watched the like anything other than the Pokemon Zaza. I keep calling it Zaza. I shouldn't be saying Zaza. Stop saying Zaza because YouTube is gonna demonetize. They're like, oh, how dare you? Sasa Gabor. Exactly. But I did see that. I didn't see any of the other stuff they would have announced. But I can at least judge that, and the answer is long-awaited response. It looks like Pokemon, which is a very, very dismissive and disappointing answer because it's like, isn't there like anything to it? But like, it looks like Pokemon. Everything that we sort of said about previous Pokemon games on the Switch, it's like, okay, it's kind of got like, you know, a bit of the visual quirkiness, and it's got, end of the level, okay. It's a little different. I mean, it's Legends, so it's got the real-time combat probably, but they named the level after another band. You bashed and battered your way into the heart of the Devil Hive. Time for a search and destroy mission, aimed at the Gatekeeper, whose foul offspring is cascading to Earth. Yeah, he's bad, but you know who's worse? Grinning evilly, you check your gear and get ready to give the bastard a little hell of your own making. Oh, this reminds me of another level, doesn't it? Except there's a couple of enemies who can see me right now. And it's kind of tight. Also very nice. Thank you, Arachnotron. See, I told you they were the good guys. Oh, hi there. Oh my gosh, hold on. Seriously, this is such a narrow ledge. The most important reveal was not in the presentation. Oh, what was the important reveal? But yeah, Alright, at least I can drop down and then sort of try to figure out where exactly these chain gunners are coming from. And there's another one? Okay. But yeah, no, it looks a lot like Pokemon. Like, these are definitely, you know, we're gonna do some real-time combat, but using the Pokemon mechanics just like Arceus probably. Although I don't imagine catching things is as much a component of this one. Probably not. I mean, it's still going to be there, but I don't know if it's going to be in the same way, because the trailer... how could these maps be in the multiplayer mode? Well, Doom has co-op on everything, so you can do that, and also you can deathmatch a lot of the maps, or actually all the maps. Yeah, a good number of them really do play nicely for deathmatch. You know, you can add in differences as well, so like, you know, the items will spawn in different places, the player spawns are configured. You can even open and close walls depending on how you choose. Like, you can make some of the behavior just like, oh, this is a deathmatch only kind of move. This is a fun room, isn't it? I was expecting a monster closet in there. You've missed the boat on that one, Mr. Plutonia. The reveal that set the internet on fire. You're hyping it up. I don't know what it is. You're gonna tell me that Munchlax is the starter Pokemon. Oh, the Hexmane. Oh yeah, you sent me the Hexmane. I don't get the Hexmaniac like hype. I'm just like, it's another enemy or trainer type. That's it. This time it's a MILF. I mean, sure, yeah. Like, I'm not... Sorry. Not to sound dismissive, not to sound like you can't, like, appreciate, especially, like, female designs and things, but it's like, I feel like for, like, me, I don't know, a lot of the best kind of, you know, like, I don't know, actually. Because there are attractive video game female characters. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what is my type? What actually is, like... I don't know. Hexmaniac is not it. It's not it for me. And I generally have a, like, opinion of, don't lewd the things in the kids' media. So given that Pokemon is generally a... That's more a soft opinion. That's not a, like, you know, how dare you. It's more like, I'm... You know, like, I don't really think about it in Pokemon because... Pokemon is never about, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's funny to mention. It is funny to mention. I don't know. It's a curious one. It's a curious one. That Archvile in the cupboard. They didn't have the sexy Latina pilot. Is that in the trailer, or is that just some other Pokemon thing? Dude, okay, I feel so insanely out of the loop as well, because it's like, one, you know, I got the Munchlax as the profile pick, so I would imagine that I, like, would care more about newer Pokemon releases than I currently do. Remember the Pokemon League? No. Oh, was that the one where, like, the writing about the like... You know, like, there are many stories in the Pokemon world, and they literally talked about, like, you know, depending on the translation, one of them is like, oh, this is very much like, I don't know. Yeah, the one with the myths. Yeah. Don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not really too sure either, to be fair. Point is, though, is that, like, for someone who has a Pokemon as the profile pick, unless Nintendo or Pokemon Company decides to come after me at some point and they go, how dare you use a Pokemon as your profile pick. and then monetize it on YouTube. I'm like, I'm not monetizing the profile pic. One day. Also, hi, this Archvile is about to greet me. This is a bit of a precarious start. Also, hi. Just want to not get hit by anything here. Oh, what a precarious ledge. Skylar, the gym trainer, intended as a sexy Latina. Oh, Christina. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. Like some of that is just like, that's just like character design. You know, you just got to do that. Also, this is. Okay, don't go closer in that direction. This is a bit of a chaotic ending, isn't it? Yeah, like I've played Scarlet Violet. I haven't played Legends Arceus. But I don't know, I generally feel like I'm a bit more out of the loop of Pokemon than the amount of things that are in it. And granted, they do a lot of releases now. Like, Pokemon kinda has always generally been an annual franchise, and 2022 had 2 Pokemon releases, because Legends Arceus was at the beginning of the year. Contrast is funny. But I feel like it happens all the time, and never mind that, like, internal docs, you know, usually never see the light of day, so most of the time it's not really an issue. It doesn't really manifest in actual... Well, I really want to get the heck out of dodge on this level. I don't want to deal with more dudes, because there's an Archvile right there. Come on, we can get out of here. So close, so close. This is what I do sometimes. Oh, no! Oh no! You! Wow! Take two! Oh my gosh! No! Pokemon mainline. Yeah. It's definitely. I mean, it's a very core. Yeah. Okay. That's what I mean. Do I really care about taking all these enemies out? No. I did get twice. Time for an impossible mission. Yeah, there's tons of spin-off Pokemon games. As a mild heads up, I have no idea when I will queue this up, but the next Pokemon game I'd play on stream would be Colosseum. I'm trying to delay doing the DS ones a bit. Interesting layout. Okay. And then, I don't know, I guess we'll go back for Fire Red. Probably do that. Waiting for the Guardians 3 set. True. And for mobile consoles from Nintendo, Pokemon is... Yeah, exactly. Pokemon is a best-selling franchise for a good reason. And, it's quite surprising that, like, given the, flakiness of the newer releases, I was like, these are gonna open up at some point. Given the flakiness of their newer releases, like, I don't really love Scarlet. I do like Scarlet and Violet a lot more than, not Sun and Moon, Sword Shield. It'll start with S now. I think Sword Shield, Black and White 1, X and Y. I have a very soft spot for X and Y. I really do like X and Y a lot more. Too easy? Yes. I made it a challenge, and I'd probably say the best Pokemon game for beginners. I mean, probably any of them, really. None of them are really that hard. You might find some struggles with maybe first 2 gens. Just because sometimes they're a little meaner on leveling. But I wouldn't say they're too bad. And the older they are, You like how I lost 100 or 200 health out of that? Let's just put you with all the chain gunners. What fun. Leveling is the point. Well, yeah, it's far too easy now, but like really what they should be doing, and this is what I did for X and Y, I simultaneously trained 3 parties, which sounds very excessive. And obviously the game is never going to push you to like training 3 parties at the same time. That is entirely an XY problem. That XY really like gets it really wrong because there's too many. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, hi there, dude. What is happening here? What is going on? And it's weird because like I feel like X and Y does a lot of things well. Like it came out as a real like solid single release. It makes sense that there would have been a Z because it's just like, you know, make more money off the game. But yeah, it's interesting that they never went and did that. We need to get rid of these gain elementals, I'll tell ya. And I came through here, so okay. Yeah, it makes sense, and given that, you know, Zygarde sort of just is chilling. He's just there, it's like, and I think they went back and threw some of the ideas in Ultra Sun, didn't they? Again, the floor is not toxic. Very inconsistent. I am going to grill them for, like, you can't have this floor and not make it toxic. Make it toxic, guys. Come on. I did like OS. I thought OS was really nice. All the remake games are surprisingly very solid. Hey, if anything, play Leaf Green or Fire Red. They might actually be really nice ones to start off with. Because they've even got the Teachy TV to teach you how to, like, what's the super effective and all that. So you mentioned the inconsistency of the floors too. Yeah, I do hate the inconsistency. It's just like, if you're gonna make toxic floor texture, put toxic floor special sector ability on it. Oh, but yeah, seriously, they were like. There's actually not that many enemies in this room because it was all pain elementals. Brilliant. We don't talk about Brilliant Diamond. If there's one that I did skip, it's that one. I skipped Let's Go as well because I'm just like, why do I need this? Listen, I like first gen, but I don't like first gen enough to buy it for a 3rd time. Or depending on how you count your releases, the 6th and 7th time. Or even more if you bought it on the 3DS. Or less if you don't buy it on the 3DS. You know what I mean? It's just like, we could just literally have virtual console releases of these Pokemon games. Annoyingly, we don't. We continue to have remakes and whatever. That's almost half the remakes. Well, no, sorry. It's just ORAS. Sorry. It's just Brilliant Diamond. Like, that's the one that I particularly find. That's a odd switch, but okay. Cool. First gen remake. Heart Gold Soul Silver is yeah. I do think 2nd gen is the best Pokemon gen. Just in general, and then And then Heart Gold Soul Silver is like, yep, it's more of the best parts. And they added a Safari Zone back into the game. That's nice. I mean, I don't think they've lost their magic. They've lost their, like, prowess. Pokemon, in general, has never been, like, you know, the most, like, monumentally, like, technical, groundbreaking game. But it is quite impressive to have all these character designs and have them all feel equally represented. Time I played Soul Silver Heart Gold. Yeah, I don't think it definitely was better before, but I don't think it's because they're not trying. I really do like the concepts and ideas that they have in the newer games. I'm a very big fan of Sun and Moon's like the trials as opposed to the gyms. I really do like that because you get to like weird fun things like actual boss battles. I mean, I know like gym leaders are generally boss battles, but like, hey, we can literally have a Pokemon that has its attack stat like bumped up twice, and like call that a boss. I'm totally cool with that. I'm really cool with that kind of stuff. Z moves I could do without. Mega Evolutions, I don't think were really well realized, and we're seeing them back again for Legend Zaza, so we'll see how we all feel about that. Okay, I'm stumbling around this area a bit. I need a blue key to get in there. Keep red key's chilling right there. Blue key, there's a yellow switch there, and I seem to just be able to walk out here, so it's probably this direction. It does have a set, yes. How much of it involves the stylus? Because you got to do the Pokeathlon kind of stuff. And I'm still, like, I still haven't quite got a good stylus setup for emulating. I'd really love to, like... I need, like, a much more responsive drawing tablet. I think that's my thing. I've got, like, a Wacom one, but it's just, like, you just feel like 100 milliseconds. I love having this door here. Very nice. That's not a hit the button from this side kind of door. That also looks like it's the end of the level, so okay. Oh, I do have a drawing tablet. It's just I've got one that just doesn't quite feel right, so I'd need to do more research. And as much as I... Huion one? Maybe I'll consider them, but yeah, as much as I do enjoy... you know, playing old games like that, a part of me is like, ooh, it's gotta be a good price. Like that new guitar controller. It's just like the price has to be good. I'm not just buying a guitar controller. This is okay. Good meme. Good meme. I'll accept that. Tablet with a keyboard. Keyboard would be nice, yeah. I'm actually I'm in the market for a mini PC right now. I'm probably gonna get what is it, the GMK Tech one? They've got one that uses a Zen 3. Or is it a 5825U, which is an 8-core. Yeah, or I mean, the Wacom one I got was that price as well, but it's so unresponsive, and I don't know quite why. I need to test around with it a bit more. The feel isn't amazing, but I'm also like, well, this is at my dirt cheap kind of end of the budget. Okay, sure. Well, I did pick up the blue, so I guess we go through this blue door. But yeah, drawing tablets can easily get very pricey because it's like musical instruments. It's like you can get a Wi-Fi came back, very nice. Yeah, I'm not really an expert on drawing tablets as well. I think that there's probably a lot of like quirkiness with like what exactly you're using as well, or your you know, like, what exactly is your drawing tablet being used for? Oh, that's fun. Ouch. I just ate both of those. I'm very unhappy about that. I'm an expert on not drawing, even when I should. Musical instruments is usually my analogy on this one, because it's like, there are some very expensive musical instruments out there. And there's some very, like, entry-level ones. So there's some very, like, yeah, you can get, like, guitars, for example. It's like, there's some very, like, real cheap ones. And then there's the fairly okay ones. Like, you can get a Strat for a pretty, you know, low-ish. It's not the absolute bottom. But something like that. For, like, electronic drums, it's like, you know, the difference between a rubber pad and a silicone pad. There's bound to be, like, differences like that in places, and then it's just like, that is talented. Very talented. Ugh. But I do need to get that mini PC first, because we need a, you know, that was the fun of the stream 3 weeks ago. Oh my goodness, am I just, like, missing that there's one next to me, or, like... Oh, was I just walking into, like, a straight shot 3 times in a row? There we go. Yeah, no, we need to get that mini PC. Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky pattern to You know, I have to juggle around. A bit of reflexes and everything. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I always worry if I sound like I'm stuttering. It feels like dead air. That's just what I try to fill. Interesting layout, this map. It's like, got a couple of different sections to it. And then all the health, which this will obviously end well. That probably raised the wall back over here. Not here. The other side? We need to get that red key, which involves stepping on a teleporter, so I assume that's what the... Yeah, that's what, this was for. No, sorry, not here. Through here. No, not that. Okay. Hey, remember what I said about, like, how, like, oh, you know, I generally don't feel lost in the levels? Let's see, you got red doors there. So that really does imply that I gotta go through there. This is obviously after the blue door. I've hit that switch. It's on permanently. There's imps coming from here. I've hit that switch. Yeah, this is the fun part about some Doom level design. It doesn't care, you know. It just sort of sends you in for a loop. It's like, yep, you know, figure it out, bro. A switch activates another switch. Like, I'm literally looking at a random teleporters from somewhere. I don't know where this teleporter would actually be. And I've just opened up a switch. It is quite cold here. I wish it was cold here. We are going to get some cooler days soon, which is nice. But like we've had backburning going on, where it's like you know, all the bushland nearby your area, they do some controlled burning. Something that's got to activate this this platform, unless, like, depending on whether that's the end of the level. Or is the other side the end of the level? Who knows? It is still summer. Yeah. Well, no, it's autumn now. We're in the proper autumn season. Don't suppose they... No, I was like, they didn't just lower the ledge for me, did they? Also, hi, did I just... It's an interesting... Yeah, that's an interesting kind of path. Okay. So again, what am I... check if you actually... I have triggered that switch. Like, it's permanently on. You can see it from here. It's permanently on. But I have no idea what that opened up. And I've wandered around here. I can clearly see that there's, like, more area down there. That's what I was thinking. That feels like a secret. That doesn't feel like a... Oh. That feels like a secret as well. Okay. You know it's good when I'm finding the secrets before the actual, like, route of the level. Some people say season change at the start of the month. Yeah, usually, I feel like in Australia, they usually just, like, roughly say it's the months. So you get December, January, February as your summer. And then, you know, the next 3 months and so on. Kind of makes a bit of sense to be at the solstice, and the solstice is at a different day, each year. Stuff it, we're tabbing out. This is the impossible mission. Drop back into the nuke, go to the northwest corner again. What is this? Leads up to a switch between two skull bars. Flip the switch and return to the room with the burning barrels. The burning barrels. Like, from where? Because this is Hold on, okay, legit. So, do they mean from here? Oh, snap, yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't... Don't know where it's opening up. You jerk game. You jerk. What was that? That's just cruel. That's just absolutely cruel right there. Very mean. Very mean. Okay. Easiest way is to go this away. Makes sense that it'd be the end. So, okay, so now I've got the red key. I go over here where there's a red door. I deal with these fellas that are here and the two Revies who are chilling up on that ledge, who I've just sort of ignored. They're just chilling up there. Ouch. And this demon? That's not a demon, that's an imp. Hit the button. Whatever's back here, I don't know. Just ignore. You're a mean one, Mr. Doom. But seriously, you see what I mean? Like that's my opinion on that one. That's like full like just like this is just a cupboard. You're just meant to walk up on this ledge, and I assume what this does is that it raises this platform, or it raises the door over there. Why is that door got the yellow door in front of it? That is an imposter right there. Tombstone. It's map 23. You gotta have them bones. Got 196 enemies in this level. Oh boy, have they put all the long levels at the back end of the level pack again? I feel so alone, going up a bigger pile than bones. Yeah, we've done one level every 10. We've done 8 levels so far. 8? 7. 7 levels so far. We started map 16. So yeah, it kind of makes that a good bit of sense. Usually your final levels are a bit smaller. This is very much a death match, kind of just throwdown kind of map. Oh, there's a guy hugging my backside. Maybe I shouldn't be running this quick through everything here. Nah. I was like, yep. The previous one, yeah, was 22, so we've only done 7. Oh my god, what am I shooting? Directly in front of me here. Oh, there's a demon right. You just realized? Ooh, you just realized. So Ultra Kill got a new patch and has new death damage. Ooh, very nice. Oh, I didn't finish my thoughts on Warner Brothers shutting studios down. So, first of all, Warner Brothers, as a... Wow, that guy really lasted a bit. Warner Brothers, as a studio, very, you know, you gotta get your head in the game. You gotta figure it out. It's got a Doom Red. Ooh, very nice. Warner Brothers, you gotta get your head in the game. They spent all this money on the Suicide Squad game, and it's weird because I was very looking forward to at least something along those lines. Then I played Arkham Knight, which, like, I hadn't played Arkham Knight until 2023. 23? Probably. And that game really killed my interest. I was like, wow, they dropped the ball real hard. So I had no interest in the Suicide Squad game. I really do like Rocksteady. They seem to nail like character animations, I feel. They've always had a really good job doing that. And, you know, the trailers looked like, yeah, it was, you know, more character animations. Definitely their strong suit. Thanks for dying in Doom. Just, you're welcome. You're welcome. But then I was like, okay, but what about the actual gameplay? And especially after playing Arkham Knight, I was like, yeah, the gameplay's gotta actually be fun this time. I'm not gonna just brand name buy your game. And then it turns out it was a 4-player shooter, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then it was always online, and it's got the battle pass, and it's got the DLC. That's for tax. Well, it could be for tax breaks. Trust Warner Brothers to shelve projects. I mean, ultimately, you know, all these game companies are making games to make money. I think that's, you know, we should never expect anything more. But what we should do is buy the games that we actually care about. We don't buy the games because they make people money. And anyone who's, by the way, this is a still quite of this. True, yeah. It's so someone's not saying someone's gonna raid the Warner Brothers vault and find that lost Batgirl movie. Batgirl? Yeah. But at some point, like, someone's gonna figure it. Yeah, they reportedly had a whole movie, like, you know, test screened, and they canned it and they wrote it off for, like, tax purposes, and it's like, why? Isn't it just cheaper to just not make it? Like, there's no way that your tax... Sorry, there's no way that you are making money by wasting time and writing things off on tax, unless you actually have found a real legit loophole that people should probably be pointing out and talking about. Valve realized the best way to make money. Exactly. Make good games, and make games people care about, and the money will basically come. People will buy things that they like. Now, obviously, there is a degree of milking that, and companies, like, you know, especially if you're publicly traded, you're not gonna make your shareholders happy by saying, we make games that people want to buy, because your shareholders want to see money, and there's obviously ways to make more money than just making good games. As much as Valve prides itself over that, Valve doesn't. Australia is responsible for the Valve refund policy. Thank you, Australia. We've got, I mean, I tell you, we've got such aggressive consumer rights that, like, me having to sue a company because they know that they're in the wrong, and I'm literally just like one guy. I'm just like, eh. That's Valve implement one for everyone. Well, yeah, like, props to Valve, because also, one, you know, doing things for different markets is very confusing. Cough, cough, Apple. Apple's just casually like, oh, you know, this, like, security feature we've got in iCloud? Yeah, we just, like, don't offer it in the UK. And it's completely understandable why they don't offer it in the UK, because the UK wants to add a backdoor to all encryption mechanisms in the cloud. Not all, I'm paraphrasing, there's something going on. Yeah, exactly. There is censorship, but, you know, inevitably, like, companies are there to make money. The nicer ones agree that there should be a lot more of a balance. I need to find a key. Oh, this looks like a place to go. Let's see if I can dance this one. Oh, I'm not dancing it at all. But inevitably, I think Warner Brothers have made the wrong choices, which is they have absolutely milked the heck out of a lot of their franchises. And in the same way as I get to roast Ubisoft all the time, Warner Brothers do not have a golden goose. Activision has Call of Duty. People, for some odd reason, still play Call of Duty a crazy amount. EA is really riding FIFA. They really hope that FIFA is going to be relevant, or, sorry, EA Sports Football Club. They really hope that's going to be relevant in the next, like, 20 years. Because a lot of their projects just don't take off. But Ubisoft, their cash cow isn't particularly a big cash cow. And, for some reason, investors have forgotten that. They're like, oh, you know, like... I'm just gonna reload that one. What was I getting stuck on just then? Pain elements, probably. Warner Brothers said they are focusing everything on 4 key... What are the 4 key franchises? Oh, like in general? Like as in all of Warner Brothers? Like, first of all, let me guess. Hold on, so they had... Lord of the Rings in the publishing arm, but I don't think they actually... You know, technically that's the Tolkien estate doing the stuff now. So things like the Amazon Prime show is like doesn't run through Warner Brothers. Also the films never ran through Warner Brothers because it wasn't them. It was a New Line Cinema, wasn't it? lot of enemies in this level, I'll tell you. I feel so alone, gonna help a big them bones. I like how the gap in the loop. What the? It's a bit weird. But yeah, what are the key franchises? Like, if I had to guess, well, for games, I really can't tell you. I like it consistently, lazily trying to. Yeah, it happens. Well, sometimes it's like they're pushing me from behind, and especially for Plutonia, I'm actually never really quite sure whether I'm meant to like run through and try and find some safety, like, you know, in a room like this, or whether I'm meant to just slowly. Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, DC, Lord of the Rings. Ah, yeah. DC, and DC is interesting because one of the projects that they cancelled was Monolith's Wonder Woman game. In the same way that Sony has got a Marvel license, you know, high right now because they're making tons of money off the Spider-Man games. Yeah, exactly. Also, just want to say Marvel's killing it because not only Marvel Rivals, but also I think Midnight Suns was an alright selling game. And they had that Guardians of the Galaxy game that I've played 1 hour of, and I'm like, it hasn't lashed out to me yet. We'll get there. I probably revealed this. There you go. Marvel, yeah, well, air quotes, because I think the new Marvel movie, the Captain America Brave New World, is turning out to be a not a like lose money flop, but a disappointing release flop. And some people on my timeline are dunking on it, but we've also like it's very been there, done that. So I don't have any interest of watching these in theaters, so I can't tell you how I feel about that. Other than I can definitely say that there are many more misses in Marvel nowadays. There are some good ones. There are even some good ones in amongst the newer stuff. I really liked the second Black Panther movie, for example. I really liked Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I watched these a bit more recently. Nice room. And then I really hated Ant-Man Quantumania. And I really hated the Miss Marvel TV show. And I think no one mentions Eternals. And I honestly think that the older stuff is better. And I also don't think any of the Avengers films are actually that noteworthy. The first one's actually alright. But I'm like, some of Marvel's better stuff. The Marvel Studios stuff is better when it's a lot more contained and focused. So there's 5 difficulty levels in Doom. The second, third, and fourth are effectively the easy, medium, and hard, and they all function the same, but you can, well, the level designers can have different amounts of objects in the levels. Usually it means more enemies, but sometimes they give you more health and that kind of stuff. Depends how nice they are. The first difficulty gives you double ammo, and I'm not too sure if you take half damage. Maybe you do take half damage, and otherwise it's the easy difficulty. But it gives you, double ammo, so it's nice and easy like that. The fifth difficulty was not available in the very original retail versions of Doom. It was released in the few months afterwards in the 1.3 patch, I believe. Patches back in the 90s, I know. It's basically the hard difficulty level, except you have your double ammo again, but all enemies are double or triple the speed. Like, they just react and move at triple the speed that they usually do, and they respawn. Which is fun, by the way. I'm looking at the Hexen. It's not Achievement of the Week anymore, but looking at the Unless Gibbed. Yes, Unless Gibbed. Yes, good distinction to make. It's fun reading the Hexen hub for the Nintendo 64 because they're having the Achievement of the Week, or had the Achievement of the Week. Actually, I think it's still the achievement. Hi there. I don't even need that right now, you know? It's just... I mean, I know it's there, but... so I picked up the blue key card. I've gone to the blue door. There's 2 blue doors. There's 3 blue doors. 2 blue doors. 2 blue doors. Yeah, it's really just making more stuff happen. Which does mean that generally things are as fair as how, you know, generally hard you throw things at your players. There are some levels, for example, the bonus level, the go-to-it level, fun fact, is the exact same as on all 3 difficulties. It's actually, all the thing spawns are the exact same on all 3 of them. Okay, I need to... Hold on, I need to go up here, or I went up there, and I need a red key for that. I threw that switch, which allowed me to go through here. I don't think I ever walked out through here. No, I didn't. No reprieve. Yeah, exactly. I feel so alone. Gonna end up a big... Why would I go through here? What does this do? There's this little hidey hole, but there's no switches or anything in there. I walked through here, which really just revealed that. EDF. I believe... Make more enemies, faster enemies. Well, yeah, maybe it did. There's bound to be lots of games that do that, though. Not just Doom. Okay, Trying to discern the map. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Follow the enemies. Unless you're on Nightmare difficulty. That's the thing though, is that like generally Nightmare difficulty, you probably only recommend it for like people who actually know like what they're doing. Because when the enemies respawn and you like follow the enemies and they're just coming back. This central area is 100% a trap. You can smell that a mile away, right? Hasn't opened up, but you know exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, more pickups and more enemies. If you're playing Hexen, it actually means different enemies at times as well. I don't think there's no scripts in Hexen that are based on the difficulty level. There's actually no scripts in Hexen that are based off the class either. But you can't do class spawns. Reviving enemies is annoying. Nightmare is definitely like you know, in the same way as, hold on, like if you were to start a new game, hold on, I said don't worry, but if you were to start a new game in Nightmare, oh snap, okay, in the original versions of Doom, it would literally say, "Are you sure this mode isn't even remotely fair?" It was added because some people were just too good at regular Doom. There were 2 arch rivals. That was a very clean way of taking that out, though. I mean, Archviles are annoying enough already. Yeah, exactly. Ultraviolence is generally, I think, where it's at. I don't think you really need to, you know, you don't need to flex and get Nightmare done. It's neat, but there's a reason why a lot of the achievements, maybe not in retro achievements land. I'm trying to play through Quake on the Saturn, and it's just like, every time I play through, I'm like, ugh, It's a lot of effort, a lot of work. Oh, nice ledge. Alright. See what I mean? That's what I mean by like running through a room, seeking salvation on the other side. Same thing for extra crispy and blood. Yeah, exactly. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Damn, I'm good. Which difficulty I play on? I want to say I played on the 3rd one. In Doom, yeah. Oh, sorry, in Duke Nukem, yeah. Or actual Nightmare in Quake as well. This is a very interesting ending room. If only there was do I just have to hit a switch somewhere? Like, I navigated to the wrong... Yeah, okay, what did I play? I think I played, whatever, I picked the 3rd one. Completely forgotten. Oh no. I'm terrible. Yeah, there you go. The red switch all the way over here. Which I assume now activates that. Okay, come on. Come on, level design. I'm gonna rip into that one. That's kind of egregious. It's not even visible. It's not even visible. Space. The final frontier. Oh boy. Kind of fun ledge though, isn't it? Oops. Okay. No, I didn't forget there was another archfire, just thought I could get out of there. That's all good. Have a good one, Mr. Tom. We still got another 7 levels to go, so we're probably only halfway through the stream. Unless we get some shorter levels. Yeah, point is, Warner Brothers, make good games. That's all I say. Just, like, stop caring about your profits for a hot second. I know your investors are going to be upset, but, like, game companies forget that, like, we live in a market share... Sorry, a user share kind of mode. A lot of game companies think that, you know, the game industry is growing, which I think I agree with. I think there's more people who are playing games these days than, you know, before on consoles, and not just like, oh, like, you know, in the same way as people count... what's up, Levi? In the same way that people count, like, mobile players as, like, the same market. And it's like, nah, man, mobile games are their own beast. Talk about that. Hop into the stream. Start streaming CNC. Oh, to talk about the EA putting the source code. But I will mention, it's nice that they've done that. I will just note it's not full open source. You need a copy of the game to effectively build the resources to the game. It's like OpenTTD has to effectively recreate all the assets that go into the game, so it's got different music, different textures, different all that stuff. But in theory, by recreating the code separately, it's a re-implementation of the spec, and as long as no one sues you on ideas about the game itself, then that's fine. But what better way to get around that than just, like, actually put your engine as open source, especially for old games like this. Like, you're not making money off... Hi there. Oh, what was that, like, last hit? Just didn't want to, like, click in. It's kind of annoying. Oops. There you go. Technically, you can make your own assets. Well, yeah, exactly. But you know, there's a lot of assets as well. Whereas there's other games like Warzone 2100 that flat out, like, you know, even the assets. The whole game is, I think it's GPL. By the way, right to arbitrary file exploit has already been found. That is good fun that we found exploits like that. Is that also one that you can invoke over the like network games? Because that's good fun if it is. I do enjoy levels that are structured like this, but it is kind of annoying to have to constantly deal with pain elementals. Oh my goodness, jeez. I know there's invincibility. I'm saving it for a rainy day. It's a bit easier with rockets, to be fair. But yeah, no, I do like more companies need to make game engines open source. I think the tricky part is that as games inevitably start to use proprietary text, pain in the ass, exactly. As games start to use proprietary text, and by start to, I mean they I'm just gonna let that hit the wall. There it is. As in games already use proprietary text. Easiest example is any game that uses Bink video. Brood Mothers. Oh, maybe. Oh, snap! Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was like, who's shooting at me? Who's shooting at that distance? Oh, that's fun. The big bad himself. That's kind of... Oh my gosh, this is a ledge and a half, isn't it? Okay, oh, I'm not even going up there. Oh. kind of annoying because you got all these chain gunners that are so out of view. This ledge feels right, but it's not it. This door feels right, but it's not it. Am I just here out of order, or stairs? Hold on, there's a guy right here. Well, I've now activated this door, and that's okay. Cool. All right, so I'm meant to go down here, shoot this guy, go up here, and that's probably the staircase over there. No? What was the switch? It's temporary as well. Oh! Okay. It's purely a secret. Double secret. Double secret, oh no. Well, I will take this, though. I will take this. I do appreciate some of the secrets when you find them, but yeah, it's just like... Oh, like, you put a Baron right there. Like, it's like, you just gotta cop it. Oh, hi there. You just gotta cop it, because you can't get past that Cyber Demon at that range. And you keep getting hit by Revies all the time anyways. I was like, I'm not on the ledge with him, am I? No. I am hearing Archvile, so I'll tell you. Whoa, snap! Whoops. There he is. He's just chilling. Whoa, what is he? Who is he reviving up there? He doesn't care. He does not care who he sees. He just sees everyone. Did I miss him? Did I just run right past him? Or like... Yeah, did I actually just run right past him? Okay, very interesting. Anyways, up the stairs we go. Yeah, more games need to be... You like how now I've got... Oh no, I can step on this ledge. Hi there. Again. That's just annoying. That's just annoying. Stop it. Stop it. Stop reviving chain gunners. Wow, what is going on in this room? More retro games need to be... That as well. That as well. There's a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of old games that I think do need revitalization. And making them open source is a very, very straightforward way of getting this. I'm on the ledge with him. They were hoping I'd telefrag him, but... What am I actually gaining by being on the ledge with him? I'm really curious. 71 out of 66. This is like... That is the level right there. We're done with the level. It's just here. Sega Gaga. One day I'll see what I'm doing here. So, indeed, actually, what am I doing here? I'm pretty sure you just meant to kill him. Okay. But how do you kill him from here? Like, I mean... I just think you gotta... But the floor hurts! There is no safe ground. And I've used all my telefrag. Yeah, it feels like the telefrag is right, but he's like too far forward. So hold on, just you see what I mean? He's a bit too far forward. try and get away with that. Whoop. Whoop. This is real clunky. There you go. What is the reason for doing this? Oops. Oops, quick loaded. Wrong way. Oops. Come on. Oh! Never mind. You just had to leave the whole time. Okay. Okay, sure. The Temple of Darkness. We put the enemies right in front of you again. Oh my gosh. That would have been cruel if I ended the level on 7% health. No way would I have made it out of that one. And they all see you anyways. Hi, I'm aiming kind of at him. Okay. We need to grab this health now. Follow the trail of blue. But yeah, what else do I have as a topic? I had oh, has anyone seen the Gibberlink video? The two, I think they're both using Grok. Which, as much as people dunk on Twitter, it actually seems that Grok is like a surprisingly like good language model as well. I mean, even better than before. It seems to have a really good understanding of reasoning, which is nice. But yeah, no, the two Grok bots, and it seems like a canned demo, but then it's just like, ooh, it's a bit terrifying if that's actually what you're proposing. One of them is the Shrek 5 teaser trailer. I have watched the Shrek 5 teaser trailer. I did watch Shrek Forever After in theaters. It was one of the last movies I like really like actually watched. And it didn't really click with me. I was like, oh, okay. I have a big thing with like meme culture in especially DreamWorks movies. I watched Ruby Gillman, not in theaters, but just like as a bit of a meme with a friend, because we were like, this is a very just generic animated movie. People are very protective of like their cherished memories, and then they think that any like sequel, people are very not used to, I don't know why, people are very not used to like bad sequels and just removing them from headcanon. Like, I'm not saying Terminator is a great example, but Terminator is an example where you can just like forget that sequels exist because they can forget that sequels exist. Ruby Gillman, Ruby Gillman, to me, I was like, it's okay. The hilarity of how little faith they had in it, how close of an announcement to like release it had, how the only thing I could find of like promotional material was a frozen yogurt, like kind of like promotion of one company I've never heard of until now. I'm pretty sure they only have like 12 locations, and the only other people are like people on Etsy who are selling like their own custom knits. That's not the end of the level. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Okay. Oh, but it never ends. I'm gonna say the movie's okay. It's very by the books. I think her being a mathlete as like the why she wins is a bit of a strange thing, because I don't know, she doesn't like, she seems like a I don't know, they don't really establish her very well as being a nerd. I'm really struggling with this room, I'll tell you. Very just BFG or bus room, I'll tell you. I don't know, but moral of the story is that, like, reason why I mentioned Ruby Gillman is because I think DreamWorks is definitely, hold on, Ruby Gillman's got the freaking meme culture thing. Her dad literally does like ASMR videos, and like the mum, I guess the mum does like TV ads they're a very well-off middle-class household in this sea shanty town. And then I also watched, was it Turbo? And Turbo's got a meme culture bit. And I think Madagascar's got a meme culture bit. And I'm like, at some point, I'm kind of done. So Shrek having a meme culture bit, to be fair, Shrek's always had that. Because literally, like, you know, they had the reality TV freaking just running at me before the effect is even withered away. Do we punch him? Really, punching never seems to work against these guys. Shrek's always kind of had that. Yeah, exactly, the beauty contest, and I mean, Duloc is literally Disneyland. Like, I guess there's that. But I'd probably say it's a, at least for Shrek 1, it's a lot more in-universe. So, well, I guess, like, you know, the other ones are sort of... There's humans, so, But, I don't know, a part of me feels like, you know, I see it a lot in various DreamWorks movies. So it doesn't exactly scream out to me as haha humorous. You know, Shrek is looking at the internet and people are doing memes of him and it's just Pinocchio. Yeah, exactly. I think we need more. I think the only purpose of the teaser is really to, one, remind people that Shrek exists, and two, Zendaya, who seems to forever have... yeah, that was a DreamWorks movie. I'm curious how much of it was, like, using, you know, I guess, a studio at DreamWorks, or whether it was just more like, hey... I mean, that has to be, like, CG enhanced shots in that film, right? Not sure of how many there are, though. Okay, so blue key. I guess I could run down here. Do they want me to run down here? Okay, the floor is lava and it was selectively not kicking in there. But also, that's purely for goodies. Aardman is making Pokemon something. Ooh. That's a very cruel way. Think of Aardman as a former Pixar dream. Yeah, like, there's, I mean, there's lots of animation studios. I don't want to rip onto animation studios, but, definitely, like, you know, okay, real talk. The movie that I stopped watching films as a kid, like, full stop, I was like, I don't really want to, like, actively, as in, like, I'll go and see a movie with someone, but it's like, I never wanted to rush out and watch movies after watching Cars. Cars was the one where I started, that was the first, you know what I mean, it's like this, every movie is the best movie you've ever seen, until some point, and then suddenly you start being a, you know, a real cynical kind of guy. Cars was that for me because I thought Pixar meant everything was really good, and I accepted a lot of the other ones. But then Cars was the one for me where I was like, nah, it wasn't for me. I was like, turn right to go left. What is he, an idiot? And I kind of get that now, but also, like, not really. Like, they still kind of made it up. That's not how drifting works. You don't, like, I mean, you know, you gotta maintain an angle, but it's not turn right to go left. Doom cute with the boat there. I do like the boat. There's a lot of real nifty level design sometimes. Like this ledge. Cars used to be the only exception. I never watched Cars 2. I am watching it later this year. We've got it on my rotation of weekly movies to watch. Oh, like, there's definitely... Yeah, Cars 2 is the worst Pixar movie ever made. I would gladly mention I did see... I watched Lightyear with a mate, and I can safely say I did not very like... I didn't think Lightyear was very good. That's one where it's like, again, like, it doesn't ruin a legacy because you could just, like, forget about it. Cars 3 made it worse. Well, we'll see what's going on there. I remember feeling like fatigued because, like, as Cars 2. It wasn't even like close to when Cars 2 came out, but it was they had the Planes movie close-ish to when. Oh, that's fun. Oh, we gotta get rid of that guy. Whoa. Whoa. Dang it. Pixar's fallen off. Oh, I think a lot of these studios have fallen off, and I'm very confused with like why exactly. There you go. Oh, that's just mean. That's really mean, guys. We put a bajillion hit scanners directly behind you. We thought you'd like it. Twice. We did it twice. This might actually be a nice spot for the Mega Health. There you go. Inside Out definitely got a lot of irate kind of responses from my timeline, but I think a lot of it is I don't know, actually. A lot of it's very reactionary. Not to say that one's a good movie. I haven't seen it yet, if at all. There we go. Inside Out 1. Oh, sorry, Inside Out. Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking Turning Red. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Inside Out 1. Bun Kerr. Melville 26. A renaissance these days was Inside Out 2. Yeah, maybe. But I think also, like... you know, if anything as well, we have lived through a very, very, like, interesting era of Disney where they, you know, they became, like, I guess, you know, transitioning up levels of, you know, size, basically. Disney was sort of downsizing, they weren't really doing too hot, in the, I guess, the 60s and the 70s. It was like... You know, what exactly was animation? What did it mean? And they really sort of dropped the ball a little bit and went, hey, you know, Little Mermaid. And suddenly everything was better because everything, they sort of had a structure going on. They committed to a few projects that were very much along the lines of, you know, introduce a lot of world concepts and tell sort of an existing story and sometimes a fairy tale story with a unique spin. And also, yeah, just general, like, what makes Disney really Disney. The sidekick characters, the songs, the, you know, like, what else? Locations, attention to detail, that kind of stuff. And that really worked out for them. EA also put out... Oh! Thank you. Thank you, EA. Okay, I take it back, EA. You've done alright. Only the music. Oh, interesting that the music isn't part of that. Music is one of the easier things to at least mod in, though, in most games, because it's like, you don't need an asset, you don't need a, like a texture that's functionally right, you know? Music is just like, oh, it's music. Just anything that sort of fits the vibe, you know, functionally works. Let's be honest, there's reason enough to grab it. Yeah, oh, exactly. You should grab a copy of the games anyway. I can't tell you either. I know there's the live action Moana. I know there's that Lilo and Stitch live action that's also happening. I've watched some real, like, rough ones from newer stuff. It's CNC, exactly. Disney just plays too safe, in my opinion, with remakes. Well, yeah, I hate the remakes. Like, I don't get it. I'm like, if you like the old movies, just go and see the old movies. And if you want to see them in theaters, just go and see them in theaters, because, like, a lot of theaters will rerun Disney movies, because they're always popular. They will sometimes get more attention than actual new movies. Seriously, a lot of your local theaters will probably do, like, classics and stuff like that. One day I will play a Command & Conquer game. I am breaking out my mold with the games that I've never... genres that I've never really tried playing before. So Shining Force has really given me a lot of love for, just, yeah, very light strategy RPGs. There's not a lot of strategy in that one, but it's at least enough to let you think about it. It's an interesting level here we've got going on. Hell March is one of the most iconic video game... Yes, I will agree with that. Just because I haven't played Command & Conquer doesn't mean I don't know the Hell March. And the cutscenes are great, yeah. I was about to say Steph Curry. Tim Curry, absolute legendary performance there. Lion King trailer was a lot like a... Well, I mean, that was the original gist with the Lion King movie was, and they sort of... When Oscar season ran around, they actually were trying to, like, pitch the idea that this was a live-action movie, which is an absolute, like, joke, because no, it's not. Come on, guys. But that's what they were going for, and I'd probably say that's okay, except for the fact that they talk and sing. So I don't quite get why they were committing so hard for the nature doc kind of aesthetic. Ultra realism, I guess. Ultra realism with not really much like desire for I guess style. I don't know. Is the style the lack of style? Is that what they're going for? I have wandered around. I've taken a lap around here. I thought about it a bit because the game. Yeah, there's lots of games with really good soundtracks though, and they're totally worth playing. Lots of games are worth playing for the great soundtracks. I definitely recommend Shining Force. I'm probably about halfway through. We'll see how I go, but you know, I'm enjoying that one. Give it a go. If you've never played it, give it a go. Okay, armor, nice. I was like, they gotta spawn some enemies in. But yeah, remakes only make sense if they have a point exactly. And for as much, well, okay, sometimes to get like your I guess your Todd Rundgren faithful, where it's like that is a literal recreation. It's like you are actively not providing any input on the original material or providing your own spin on it. You are just making it again. But that's you know, like a Todd thing, which should yeah, I didn't hear very good things about the Aladdin one. I do remember the blue alien, the genie for Will Smith as like a very bizarre casting choice. And never mind the whole blue CGI like Will Smith, but just the fact that like it's Will Smith. Like why did we choose Will Smith? Just literal, you know, actor recognition? Maybe. That might just be it. I always will still forever note the Pinocchio live-action one, which no one saw, because I think it was straight to Disney+. And it has Tom Hanks as the guy. I forgot the man's name. But yeah, I mean, Geppetto, there you go, yeah. But it's like, yeah, the whole point of these remakes is that they need to serve a purpose, and the obvious purpose, which ties into the same thing with the Warner Brothers discussion, is money. It makes money. They're gonna do it because people watch it. Why do people watch it? I do not know. Do I mention the Mulan remake? Oh, this is a room. Oh, snap, they're all appearing everywhere now. Ouch. Where are they all coming from? They're all just back teleported in from, like, yonder knows where. The one that... thank you, concentration. You know, I want to say I had completely forgotten that they did that, but I think that actually might be the case. Was it more because they filmed there, or something like that? Like, sometimes there's a lot of like hilarious, like kind of tone deaf stuff in, you know, movies. Like obviously, you know, thanking people in the credits. You know, like there's movies that credit the South Australian government. I kid. Just insult everyone in Adelaide. Like, hey. Oh my god. Yeah. Maybe they didn't agree unless they name dropped them at the end. I love this song. Okay, I think we've got to actually deal with... I have let these barons just wander somewhere. Oh, no, they were just... The monsters were inside me all along. Oh, special thanks, Auschwitz. Yeah, they spent a very specific amount of money on the budget. Curious room. Yeah, there's always weird stuff like that, and I feel like big companies especially, they're gonna run into like accidental gaffes like that all the time. Not to say that excuses it, but rather that like, I don't think we should really be seeking malice. Yeah, the Mulan movie, like, I mean, when I think about it, because I haven't watched it, but when I think about it, it's like, ooh, like that one's one where they legitimately did really, like, change the movie. And I'm not really sure why they thought their changes would be any better. There's so many dudes, wow. I think they want these arachnotrons to get them. Because it's very easy to get arachnotrons to hit enemies. Get him! Oh, he's got a fence in the way. You can't get him. Do you mind if... sorry. Do you mind if you have to shoot a Baron with just a shotgun? Like just now, or... I'll probably just miss that. A lot of dudes here, though. Mulan wins. Not just because... Oh, she has... Oh, yeah. But she's also up against someone with superpowers, apparently. Like an actual witch in that remake. Which... That's a pun. But, like, that is a very, like... strange... like, outcome for that movie. Oh, do I only need one key to continue? Or no, I need both. I think I need both. Okay. Good to know. This is the end of the level. I've fallen. Somewhere around there. The witch was the witch was necessary, but Mushu wasn't. Yeah, that's okay, switch. I mean a regular shotgun cause Sigil. I will, yes. So Sigil is gonna force us into Doom 1 style combat, so we'll go back into it actually next week. Yeah, because we're actually doing it next week, so. Okay, I'm wandering around because I need to pick up a red key, and I've forgotten where I saw it, if I saw it. But, I mean, we had this whole side area, and that's the reason why I open everything up, and that's why these poles are sitting here, because it makes it seem like... Whoop, I saw that one coming. I didn't see that one coming though. Again. Chain gunners, how could you? Oh, what? What the? Is it this? Come on. Okay, one of the original Doom levels did that as well. E2M1 did that, where it's like the whole way you take damage, and it's like there's no indication. There's no indication that like just that specific part of the arch is like, oh, it's a damage taking part. Oh, in theory I could leave because okay. So I guess it's you can get either of two keys. And then you pop them in a spot. Like I assume the red key gets used somewhere. Might as well show it off, why not? I went away from Poland just to sit. Yeah, true, yeah. To tie in the Disney remake thing with video games, can I also add literally every other remaster or port is also the same problem? You need to have a purpose. You need to have a reason for even doing what you're doing. You use imagination. Imagination. Okay, this looks like... Oops. Ah! It's in the water. That makes a bit more sense why there's there. I mean, for games, the reason we literally have the game to... Well, yeah, exactly. But I would also then say, like, we've had a good number of actual, like, remakes recently. Resident Evil has been remaking all of their games for a couple of decades now. We had Dead Space have a remake. Ouch. We have Final Fantasy VII with a remake. I'm really curious how to get in there, but I assume that opens the end switch. Yeah, how do you get in here? Seriously, that's just chilling there. That's just a taunt, but... Well, we'll just make our way up and then end the level, I guess, then. Those who have significant... Exactly. So, especially... Well, the Dead Space one I find is quite intriguing because Dead Space is a lot more recent of a game, and I actually do feel like the sentiment I gauge is that it's like, some people are like, Dead Space is kind of good enough already, depending on how you like it. But the remake doesn't do anything wrong either. Other than a story point change, I heard. And they're like, yeah, it depends if you like the story point, but... yeah, for the most part, it's like, it does what it should. Dead Space was a dead franchise. Oh, yeah, there's reboots. But I would also still say that, like, I don't want, you know, like... say, for example, Rayman to have a reboot. I don't need a reboot for Rayman. I want Ubisoft to realize that they have talented individuals who can make good platformers. It was the foot in the door for more stuff. Rayman Origins, I don't know if I'd consider it as much a reboot. I'm getting myself so turned around, man, I tell you. There you go. I like Origins. I really love Legends, I'll tell you that. Antichrist. And the enemies are already on us. 79 enemies, and I gotta jump straight past this guy and just seek salvation. Right here. Oh, jeez. Hold on, take two. Okay, I really just want to get the pain elements. Just stop looking at me. I don't think Ubisoft is ever gonna like make anything good. Like, I really have no faith in Ubisoft right now. They can change my mind. I did do one thing. I played about an hour 30 of Immortals Phoenix Rising. Is it coming out of the wall? Or no, I just pushed him down. Which I believe that came out in 2020, didn't it? And that was like, you know, at least the first hour and a half, I'm like, there's definitely potential in there. Prince of Persia, Metroidvania last year was pretty good. I lost all my health just then. I do like this, the E2M1 music though. Oh, jeez. No respite on this map. You're constantly getting shot from somewhere. In this case, it's the Mancubi right behind me. And then the chain guns were just constantly there. Oh, and then me getting hit by that. Oh my gosh, which is why they fired the team. True, true. Thank you, UB Booby. Thank you, UB Booby. You're the best. You know which game studios are worth keeping. That's right. But yeah, Phoenix Immortal Rising, Immortals Phoenix Rising, I'm getting the name the wrong way around the whole time because they should have kept calling it Gods and Monsters. Easier name to remember, guys. Yeah, no, I'm playing it a bit. It's you know, it's very much like, hey, it's Breath of the Wild inspired. We have a stamina bar, you can climb things. This level, man. Gosh, there we go. I don't like cliffs. I cannot tell what is going on down there. By the way, if you want money, well, I mean, ultimately, like, not saying, oh, I will give Ubisoft money if they make a remake. No, I will give Ubisoft money if they make good games. One thing I do like about Immortals Phoenix Rising is that it's a game that's unafraid to have a jump button, and I feel like that's such a shallow statement because like. I'm not like, oh, I praise games that just have jump buttons, but rather like, it at least has platforming. It has things that I do enjoy out of games. There's a Spider Mastermind right there. Gosh, there's so many chain gunners. So many on this one. The retro game discussion reminded me of an interesting RPG on the PS1 that got a translation patch. I haven't played... Here's the thing, though. I do like my RPGs, but I haven't played enough of them, and I really want to actually, like, play, like, a lot of the classic ones. So there's ones like a Suikoden, where it's like, I gotta play it, and, Xenogears, I gotta... Sorry, Xeno Saga. I've already played Xenogears. Got that one down. I don't need it to necessarily be an action RPG. I do like my turn-based ones. So I'm good there, but, I was like, hold on, where is he shooting from? Wait, did he just get archviled? Or is he just teleporting? Oh, I hate you, game. I hate you. It's called Prisoner. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, more chain gunners. Definitely an archbar. Yeah, oh, but it, like, you can't even hear him. You can't even see him. This is very much like a, and I know End of Doom 2 has levels just like this, and I have a bit of a mixed reaction to the, like, platform cave levels. They're cool in concept. In practice, it's like, ooh. There's, like, no room for anyone. Anyone to live. That's okay though. That's more a personal preference. Cool ledge. I don't know if that's where I'm meant to go, but sure. This puts me on this ledge, which looks kind of like the room I was just in, but with a double shotty. Which then puts me in front of the blue skull. This seems like a trap. There it is. Can I just leave? I can't just leave. Okay. They're obviously going to teleport in behind me, and there are a lot of enemies. Gosh, okay. We're really picking up on the difficulty on this one. I'm running down here not because it's where I need to go, but because I can probably get a bit of peace. Maybe down here. There's a lot of enemies for a 79 enemy map. It just feels like there's so many being thrown at you. Actually, it's because it's been 4 minutes. That's the reason. They're really going hard on these last few maps, aren't they? Oh, I gotta get past this guy. He's got the blue door, the blue switch right behind him. Alright. Very convenient wall right here, though. Very convenient wall. That is very much what they want you to do out of that level, I swear. The sewers. We've got 3 levels to go. 179 enemies, though, so it's not a short one. Or there's a lot of enemies. Oh, I need a map. Oh, I need a map. You can't pick up 2 of them. Okay. Obligatory sewer level. Doom 2. The second level in Doom 2 is a sewer level. Best viewers. Wow. Wow. We got the best viewers right here, man. I don't need no bots. Did I say that last week? They did this last week. You think Twitch would like catch like any of this stuff that says like good viewers or something like that with a URL, or at least like parts of a URL? Like just in order, if someone has a bunch of letters, com, or maybe not com because you can't catch that. Hi, I would like the level not to slowly kill me. I've had the bot since like day 1. I'd sometimes have a stream and it's just like, it's the only message. Good thing the sewers collect into a nice little pool. Biendeo, not lots of oh, it's a diacritic. Well, you could just strip the diacritics. And then they'll start using ASCII, but at least that's something different. So they get past, yeah. I still to this day don't understand. Did Twitch do something recently? No, they did the limit on the number of the length of the content. Oh, they're doing a thing. Actually, yeah, there was one where it's like apparently you can now do the bits feature without even being affiliated. Wow, 1st of March. Wow, that's today. I'm so blessed. It was my, you know, his first stream. He stumbled upon mine. He loved it so much he wanted to give a message. But yeah, no, Twitch. I'm pretty sure they're trying to roll out a feature that's basically that other, you know, you can have bits with a non-affiliate account. Ooh, they're over there as well. Hope you appreciate that smooth dodging. I'm actually dodging these, bro. Yeah. Proper dodging. There you go. Good stuff. They just came out of these nice little holes. Alright, so why did I... Like, what do I get out of this happening? Oh, like a little... Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, what do I gain out of... What are these little, like... little spots as well where the barrels are? There's gotta be some way to get back up, though. I've got the red key. There's this... Oh, there's this, like, central part right here, which I know I wandered into. Nope, nothing there. Picks up a red key in here. That's a dead end. What? One thing you want to mention? Sure thing. You know me, I'm don'task.com. Just go for it. I saw recently the entirely new non-emulation handheld console was recently announced. Ooh, very nice. I'm curious how it'll be. Yeah, that's... Hold on, like it's... It feels like there's another room here. Am I just wandering right straight past this every time? I am. Yeah, I am. Oh, hi there. Okay. Take 2. Oops. Oh. This would have been convenient. The playdate. Sup, Bradzo? How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing nice and chill. We're on a Sunday, which is a very interesting time to stream. It is almost 11 o'clock, so... Oh snap, this goes down. This do go down. That's a good sound, isn't it? The playdate is yellow. Oh, yeah, the one with the crank, yeah. That one, the one game on the GBA that uses a solar panel, this is the old-fashioned version of that. Dude, I see that Revenant right there. There's one in all of these corners. Okay. You know how this is gonna go. Oops. That wasn't how I thought it was gonna go. Now I know how this is gonna go. Oh, like it's... This is general Plutonia in a nutshell. It's just like, it's a bit cozy. A bit too cozy with all the enemies. Okay, hold on. It's called Ink Console. Oh, it's the E-Ink one. I remember you talking about E-Ink. There's that one E-Ink tablet, and it's not cheap. The Daylight, it's called. But that one's cool because the E-Ink, they claim updates at 60 Hz, which is very, very nice. Not cheap technology, but I kind of like that because I have some mates go like, oh, you know, it's kind of expensive for an E-Ink tablet, and then I'm like, the big thing though is that if this is responsive, it basically substitutes like actual tablets at that point. Like, yeah, you know, it's not color. I wouldn't be doing photos or anything on it, but yeah, Kindle-like tablet. Yeah, very nice. I think a lot of devices should do that. Oh, hi there. At least it took out everyone. They showed some graphics from 3 games, and they were very detailed. Oh, okay. Oh look, revenants on the ledges that I thought they'd appear on. I'm always interested in companies really trying to like... the amount of damage you sometimes take from these guys, I swear. They announced the price of March the 1st. That's now! That's today. Oh, that's yesterday, technically, because by the time I do these streams, it's kind of that time for everyone. So many of them back there. For reference, even though the map has like a room over there, it's... Sorry. Even though that I've got the full map power-up, you can still mark rooms as invisible in Doom, so that's why they don't show up on the map still. Alright, so I went all this way and I got another key card. So I assume I do a 3rd key card. Same boat. The Ink console is open source. Very nice. So as in, like, I could implement my own Ink console? Is that kind of how we're going about it? Immediately took that rocket to the face of that green ball. Really slammed all these enemies right here. Good thing there's no archvile, you know? With Ink Console, we hope to leverage by releasing an SDKs to anyone. We aim to, once the campaign, well, that's once the campaign ends. It's not now. This is an SDK right now. Okay. Those hold on. Let's get this Pinky to experience the joy of Fireball. Hey, oh, they didn't even all stop. There you go. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, alright. I do like this. This is a fun hallway. What am I in for? I mean, obligatory sewer level needs to have obligatory sewer fight sequences. Okay, good to know. That's a lift. Or as the Americans call it, an elevator, and I never know why. Is this just like getting out of dodge? Like just like hitting the... Oh, it's just picking up stuff behind it. Okay. I don't mind the blue armor. Okay, that's just an active switch. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Can we do this without taking a hit? Hold on. There we go. First go. And then these guys are chilling here. Which means I need to somehow get past this guy without popping it. There we go. Arachnotrons, don't care about you. Keycard. Lots of stuff. Specs here? I don't mind specs, yeah. So is it just like, it's just, well, it's E-ink, so I guess graphics specs are a very different beast. Because it's like, well, do you need good graphics, or do you just, you know, like, regular integrated graphics on lots of, you know, mobile processors, or I guess ARM has separate graphics chips, technically, but, I don't think there's any ARM chip that has graphics, well, no, Apple. I've really backed myself into a corner, haven't I? Holy crap, how many Hell Knights are there? Jeez. Wow, okay. I did not realize how many Hell Knights would be casually blocking my progress here. 7.5 inch, 800 by 480, which is ink. So it's actually not as bad, but it is kind of low. I mean, like, it's like old Androids had, you know, like 800 by 400. Still, though, I guess ultimately, you know, hey, if it makes an affordable device, that is kind of like, you know, a goal. And honestly, that's one where I'm like, you know, in the same way as I think there should be games made on cheaper budgets, it's like there should be hardware made on cheaper budgets. Which is a great segue to AMD releasing very soon on March the 6th, so before the next stream, both the RX 9070 and 9070 XT. They announced these ages ago, but they didn't tell you how well they performed, or how much they'd cost, or when they were even coming out. They just showed that they existed. Get him! Get him! Wrong guy. SoC, 32-bit microprocessor, 4 megs of flash. Yeah. Oh, Wi-Fi 4. Wi-Fi 4. This thing has to cost, like, less than, like, $50 US. Alright, well, I got the key, so I'm assuming I'll just leave. I'll just run out of there. That's a fun little ending arena, isn't it? Oh, the teleporting one! Teleporting one. The teleporting one. It is a project from China. Why? Makes sense. I'm actually curious as well. I mean, if it's using ARM, then I mean, it's, you know, still using another company. It's not like an entirely made-in-house kind of thing. Well, I don't know, actually. Because China is developing, like, their own x86 processors and stuff like that. He's just chilling up there. Okay. Good fight. Do I just leave now, or... Sure. Really? There's not more to this fight than just that? Well, there's these guys, but... That doesn't mean much, does it? Because that's a wall. Okay. Primarily develop video games for retro consoles. We have created a new platform where readers can interact with the books they're reading. It's the Pico. The Pico is back. You can kill the man, but you can't kill the idea. Odyssey of Noises. Level 29. We have E1M1 again. This is, we're almost there. Level 29. You gotta have a city level. No way you're doing your Doom 2 Megawatt and you don't have a city level. I should give some closing... Oh, so RX 970 and Pico literally is... Oh, true, yeah. True. Pico is never gone, when you think about it. But yeah, 9070 and 9070 XT, it's $550 and $600 US for graphics cards that perform basically the same as the 7900 XT and the 7900 XTX, but they only have 16 gigs of VRAM each. Power target is a bit less, which is nice. Other than that, they seem like just normal run-of-the-mill AMD products. When the joke is too... Exactly. They seem like run-of-the-mill AMD products, which is not a bad thing when Nvidia has shot itself in the foot so hard with its new graphics generation. At least according to every single thing that's reportedly going wrong with them. Like, the ROPS thing is the recent trend. There's like gaps between the buildings. This is a proper city level. This is a proper, like... I mean, there's a big chasm in the middle, but it's like... This is like... You just couldn't close off the street any sooner. You made me have to wander all the way down here. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I love making him shoot the floor because his AI doesn't quite know how to... Oh, there's a cyber demon, that's why. Actual city. It is called... Well, it's called the Odyssey of Noises. I don't quite understand where a city comes in, but sure. Is that an Archie? Listen, just because Master Levels has a Archvile jump doesn't mean I think any of the rest of this needs to have one. Oh. Oh. The hit detection does not like thin walls in the 2024 release. And I've jumped into even more hell. Okay. Oh, is that another one? No, that's just a... Okay. Let's start dodging these. Cities have a lot of noise, that is true. There was the Mardi Gras on in Sydney last night, and I used to live really close to where that's run, and legit, that is the loudest night of Sydney. Louder than New Year's. It's like a journey, very futurist, very futurist. Oh, this is a room. Wow, they're just like so far away where it's like, they're gonna hit you, but not far away enough. There's a room in Half-Life that's exactly like this, where it's like there's a bunch of enemies who can all see you, and you just like have to just dance around. There you go. Just juggle that. Just juggle that, because that's all you can do there. And then pick up the pitiful 10 ammo per enemy. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, okay. We're gonna just deal with some barons. Okay. But yeah, this is the second last level of Doom until we play, next week. But until 2010's No Rest for the Wicked. Now, of officially released Doom. Sorry, Wicked Living. No Rest for the Living. No Rest for the Wicked is that song that plays. Whoa. Oh my gosh, what is happening back here? Woo! 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 There's a couple of dudes there. I'm gonna get the name wrong for that one so much. But that was released as part of the Doom 2 Xbox 360 port. Borderlands 1, yes. Yeah. We gotta get that enemy count up somehow. Borderlands 1. The one game. One day. I'll share my joy of Borderlands 1. My utter joy. Can you hear it in my voice how excited I am to eventually play Borderlands 1? But yeah, no, like, you know, power to you if you find Borderlands 1 fun. I am like, that game is an absolute slog for me. I sound like a miserable kind of guy, because I'm like, you know, these games, like, okay. But granted, there are other games where it's like, I find joy, you know, I'm playing through Gran Turismo 4 for like the umpteenth time. Like, I find joy in just like driving around these circuits again and again and again, witnessing all the odd details more and more. Maybe it is better with friends, but I also play Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel with friends, and I'm just like, we get so done with it. We are very done with it. And the worst part about with friends is that, like, and this is always a problem, games that never shut up are usually not as fun with friends, I find. Because we like riffing on things, and then we're talking over the game, and then they don't shut up. Immortals Phoenix Rising couldn't shut up for some odd reason. And it's weird, because I generally liked the first hour and a half of that game, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I would like some peace and quiet for once. No, I'm kind of surprised I haven't picked up a key yet. Look, the end of the level. It's all chain guns, though. I will say that, like, for Plutonia Experiment in particular, the number of chain gunners is absurd. Really absurd. It's just, like, any better. Whoops, all chain... Exactly. Exactly. It's like, are there any other enemies you could use? Maybe? Am I about to die here? I don't suppose they've put the sector, which has killing him. That's the requirement on that one. Yeah, granted, yeah, there are a lot of archfiles, but I generally didn't find the archfiles to be like as obnoxious. For the most part, there's a bunch of neat levels that are designed around the fact that like archfiles are kind of annoying. I thought that was fun, but the chain gunners are like that, for example. I just got tagged by like someone, somewhere. It's because there's two guys. This guy's in that building over there. Chain gunners are so silent but so deadly because they will attack from so far away. The shotgunners will drop off real quick, and the real like light hit scanners, just the regular zombies, barely any damage. But the chain gunners are just perpetual pests. Alright, one of these rooms has the key. It's got a key to start off. There's a yellow key spot there. I keep wandering around like here. I see that yellow key there, so that's probably, you know, my eye on the prize right there. How do we get up here? I have a hunch that maybe there's a building jump where you go between two buildings. I landed up here. This wants me the red key. Okay, so let's imagine the red key comes first now. So then the question is, where is the red key? We've already gone through, that's the room I started in. This is the problem with city maps, is that you really need to, like, make the flow clear. It's very easy to not do that. Like, we probably cleared out a lot of, like, the regular rooms. But I do need, I need to figure out where this red one is. This room seems very, you know, central. Yeah, Blood's got some good city maps, yeah. It feels like I could just jump there, but I doubt... I mean, I doubt there's anything in the jump. Yeah, no. Okay, they don't even want me to jump there. was this, which let me go to the other side, and then I could go up here, where I guess I could wander up here and... Almost. Almost. There you go. I like the floor, though. The floor's fun. And the ceiling while I'm at it. Hold on, can we do this quick? No. We need to get him to choke. Just choke. I don't want to take the hit. Just want him to choke. Come on. Oh, there we go. Whoops. And then I swap weapons like a chump. Come on. I'm not having a fun time getting this one archvile. They did it. They put an archvile in a room that I realized I could just hide around here. My memory is very short, apparently. My memory is very short. I was like going, oh, I gotta defeat this one archvile and there's no cover. I completely forgot that. Okay, so now I've got the red key. I've just got to remember where the red door was, which was up this north side, wasn't it? No, it was the south side. Yeah, it was the south side, okay. I don't mind city levels. It's just, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, they're big. And that door's chilling there, but we saw the red in here. No, that was where I was just then. Where was the red? Also, I love how there's an entire like building here, and you can tell this is unused. This whole back street is just not used for anything. So yellow. I remember seeing the yellow key there, and then seeing that there was a building. It was like either this one or the next one, maybe. Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's to fill the dead space. Oh, exactly. But you could just cut the wall a bit sooner. That's fun. I do like that. I do like the walls dropping the moment you pick up the key, as opposed to like actually needing to activate them. Because you can do that. You can totally detect that. But yeah, for Final Doom, I'd probably say TNT is probably my more favored. I don't mind the Plutonia maps, but I definitely do think that like the amount of memery, the amount of just like being very iffy to the player, being very iffy to the player is quite there. Oh, stuff it loaded again. Ouch. Is this a jump? Yeah, I was like, this is 100% a jump. And then I need a blue key to get in there, so okay. Another dude. So where was the blue key? Let's see, there's a yellow door over here, so we might as well give it a go. Yeah, I do think that these are neat levels, and I definitely would think as the overall package of Final Doom, there's a lot to love, especially if you're an aspiring map designer. These are fairly nicely commissioned levels. Are they perfect? No, and I'd probably say they capture a lot of like what makes Doom's harder map design at the time, but not necessarily how id would do it. I definitely feel like Plutonia could have a bit more, I guess, iconic kind of levels. A lot of its levels do feel a bit more constrained and have maybe a bit less. City said some you like Plutonia more than 2. More than Doom 2. Ooh. Ooh. I should have a chat with Stevie. I should like hit him up and I should be like, you know, like tell me what you're feeling. Change my mind, bro. Because I'm very curious. Some of the Doom 2's levels are definitely like quite wild, I'll tell you that. So when I activate that, what am I actually activating? And that's a multi-use. Better action? Maybe. It's certainly got like a lot more like tense kind of moments and levels designed entirely around like just getting the player to like feel a thing to basically like cop it somewhere. This is a city level that never sleeps, you know? You're both YouTube creators. Hey, the collabs. I've never really done collabs. I'll probably just message you or just ask. Freaking side swerving, I tell ya. Said the 11th level gave him nightmares. Which one was the 11th level? The maze, yeah. I played Doom when I was younger, and I used to be very, like, I guess, accurate with age ratings. I'd never play a game that was, like, oh, above my age rating. I think I started playing some MA games maybe a bit sooner, but, like, that was about it. Okay, hold on, I activate that. I really have no idea what that activates. I keep hitting it. It's active for a bit, because then it's sitting there for a bit. Or am I always quick loading before I actually pull that? And it just doesn't mean anything. Maybe I am just an idiot. I did in fact play San Andreas at 12. You rebel. You absolute rebel. I mean, I think I went over to like a cousin's place and they had San Andreas and I was 12. I was probably younger than that. I was probably like 10. So I'm trying everything in my power to not kill the cyber demon. I turn out okay. This looks very curious. I haven't seen the blue key card though, and that's what's got me terrified, and I still have no idea what that switch did. It's got to activate something close by, right? Okay, it is permanently activated. But what was the thing it activated? I should be able to like see it or feel it, right? Alright, to the wiki. Sorry, Broski. Behind the cyber demon. Blue key. Drop down to the ground level. The building has opened the door, killed the 2 revenants. Press the skull switch. Opens a set of bars blocking your way to the blue skull key. Leave the building, follow the road south of the crossroads, take a right to get to the first road leading to the magma crater. It's just on the way to the magma crater. Oh, but I am dealing with all these guys, I tell you. Oh. There you go. And then... It's not this room. No, it's closer to the magma crater. What? It's not this. Or is it? No. No. Definitely not. That. It was that. Alright. Now we go back up. Wherever the... Okay, it's gonna be harder to identify where this ledge was now that the key isn't there. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it's like, man, where was that? My memory kind of sucks, so I partially blame it on my memory, but also, you know what I mean? It's like, the best levels are the ones that kind of point you directly, not as in, well, yeah, actually, they point you in the way that you're sort of meant to be going. Ding. Oh, you can tell what's going to happen here. Dong? I feel like BFG maybe was a bit overkill for that. And that wasn't the ending. Does that mean there's another thing that opened up with the blue switch? Not this central area, right? Nudge you. He's still chilling there. You know it's good when you open the door and then you're like, oh, that wasn't it. Or it could have been. That switch could have done something. So, leave the building. Baron of Hell. Okay, leave the building, return to the ground floor, get ready to kill some pack demons. Go to the building in the southwest corner of the map. Okay. We're doing the strafe run where you run faster by going diagonally. Because it's like you're moving, you know, say 1 unit forward, 1 unit right. Route 2. Oh yeah, this door, now it's open. Oh boy. I think this is a get the heck out of Dodge ending. The Gateway of Hell. We gotta have a final level, and this final level is very much just, it's a final level. There's 19 enemies. You're not spawning them in already, are you? It's a John Romero ending, because of course it's gonna be a John Romero ending, but it does have enemies. It's also got these doors again, which I find are good fun. You gotta have Archviles, because why not? Like, I just completely ignored that there were like 4 Barons. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all chain gunners! The final boss is just more chain gunners. Okay, so there's a Cyber Demon. John Romero, you just heard him. We gotta take out the Cyber Demon before I even get anywhere. This is gonna be a doozy at that distance, isn't it, as well? This is gonna be a real doozy. This is it. This is definitely how you do it. You throw a Cyber Demon, you throw these obnoxious Lost Souls in the mix. I wonder if you could get these Arachnotrons to sort of contribute. Maybe if you run past, you could probably get the Arachnotrons to like contribute. Nope, not like that. Okay, we'll just start taking them out. Why not? The Mancubi are kind of annoying as well. Wow. Okay, you shoot the BFGs from the back. Well, the thing is that the BFG is based on the cone of vision from the player. So it's like you have to do that basically. That seemed a bit easier said than done, wasn't it? Or easier done than done. Okay, whatever that switch did. This is lower, right? Did I really save as I fell off that? Nope. Yeah, okay, I was like, what's going on here? I don't think this hits him. No, that doesn't quite hit him. Hold on. That's not hitting the John Romero. No. Yeah, that's not hitting him. Ooh. Yeah, what's with the central platform? Like, something. Oh! As in, you've got to make it go up that little bit. And then you make it go down. I'm facing the right way, right? Yeah. And now you're at the right height level. And now you're a bit too high. And now you gotta awkwardly drop down. Ah. There you go. So, other than that, these enemies can't exactly hit you as you're doing this. There you go. That was a lot more straightforward than potentially it could have been. Yeah. But yeah, how was it? That was the Plutonia Experiment. Bang on 3 hours. Bang on 3 hours we got that one. So, not as bad. Not as bad as the other one. By far, not as bad. Still solid. I'd still say it's very solid. As much as I'm criticizing it, I think it's more criticizing in relation to regular Doom 2 and TNT next to it. Yeah, as a package, it's pretty neat. The gatekeeper's evil face is splattered all over the place as its tattered corpse collapses, an inverted gate forms and sucks down the shards of the last prototype accelerator, not to mention the few remaining demons. You're done. Hell has gone back to pounding bad dead folks instead of good live ones. Remember to tell your grandkids to put a rocket launcher in your coffin. If you go to hell when you die, you'll need it for some final cleaning up. There we go. There you go. There's your Plutonia end screen. Same boat, just we put some text. I do appreciate the new textures on both of these WODs as well. It's quite neat that they put in a little bit of effort there as well. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Final Doom is, at its best, a very well-curated set of levels. And it doesn't exactly feel like it's a new experience, although certainly as versatile as Doom can get. And I hope that the master levels and these Final Doom levels have shown you can definitely do some real interesting stuff with the engine that, you know, even designers on the original game were like, oh snap, you're just playing quirks. Like deactivating enemies. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it. That would be the end of Doom in the 90s. Join us, or join me next week, not tomorrow, but in 8 days' time, on Monday, where we'll do No Rest for the Living, which is a 9-level episode, and then Sigil, which is a 9-level episode. We'll try and get both of them, which is going to be a kind of long stream, probably. But, hey, I think it'll be good fun, so... Anyways, with that, I would like to thank you all so very much for watching. Not rest, exactly. No rest. If you enjoyed this or you didn't enjoy this, that's okay. You can follow on Twitch, where I'm not doing bits, because otherwise then ads will run. I think ads are going to run on Twitch anyway, so I don't know. We'll gauge how Twitch handles the future. If you miss parts of this, or you miss parts of any of it, VOD's on YouTube. It was good beats, exactly. Beats, not bits. Bits, that's the word. That's the one. Yeah, VOD will be on YouTube as well as all the other VODs. You can follow me on the Fediverse, where I say silly things sometimes. I don't have much to say about the AMD graphics cards other than AMD needs to, like, you know, just commit to this and maybe do some proprietary tech. I don't know. I have opinions on that. I'll talk about that more next week. But yeah, other than that, stay safe, eat your greens, play Doom, Ink console maybe, yeah. It might be good. We'll see. But yeah, no. Stay well. Peace. The outro keeps going.